Alright y'all, welcome back to another Bryce is Right. I hope y'all are ready for some spine-chilling videos from TikTok today as we unravel some of the most disturbing, creepy videos. Let's go and hop right in. Hope y'all have a good Labor Day, 3-day weekend. Let's get it.
A walker was left searching for answers after finding a baby Loch Ness monster washed up along Pool Beach in Dorset, England.
Baby.
A zombie drug is sweeping through America right now. Eerie footage coming out of Philadelphia shows crowds of people slouched over but still standing. The insane part is that this is a common scene in almost every major city in America. They look like they are conscious, but not at the same time. The drug they are on is called xylazine, or more commonly known as tranq. It is known to place people into a zombie-like state where they are unable to move and seem to lose all awareness. People using the drug are put into a complete trance and can be seen walking around like an animal. The drug causes infections of the limbs, which most commonly result in amputations. It has been described as being so addictive that even a single accidental hit of it could get you hooked. Tranq is now in about 90% of Philadelphia's drug supply and can be commonly found in low-income areas of almost all U.S. cities. You can walk downtown right now and most likely see people like this. Looks like it's time to get out of America for a little bit.
Dang, I thought it was going to be fentanyl. I didn't know there's something new. Oof. Stay away from that, y'all. It's dangerous.
Will not tolerate your vaccine mandates. They rigged the 2020 election, and now they're trying to do the same thing all over again by rigging the most important election in the history of our country, the 2024 election, even if it means trying to bring back COVID. But they will fail because we will not let it happen. When I'm back in the White House, I will use every available authority to cut federal funding to any school, college, airline, or public transportation system that imposes a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate. Thank you very much.
And it's hard not to watch his mouth. Ooh, that looks dangerous. Y'all stay away from drugs, everybody.
Can I help you? Oh yes, they came to check your air filters. I'm not sure. This is 38277.
Apartment. No one came to the air filters.
Can you repeat that?
No one came to check the air apartment.
No. Yeah, we're checking the air filters.
Oh, nobody's home right now. You'll have to wait until another day.
Oh, much appreciated. 87226.
Damn, he's got a gun too. That's why we can't trust anybody. Oh, damn. Where's the gunshots coming from? I think those are gunshots.
Dallas police!
Yeah. If Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, then who was filming his landing? Doesn't that mean the cameraman was the first man on the moon? Isn't that concerning?
I love those videos, man. Good questions. The dog done saved her. That's why you need a dog, people.
Get ready, because scientists have announced they're going to start making people.
British and American researchers, they've created the first synthetic human embryos.
Yeah, it's a terrifying prospect, and when you read about it, it feels a little bit Black Mirror-ish in a way. These synthetic human embryos were created from stem cells. They're groundbreaking for The Guardian, at least, because they required no eggs or sperm. The embryos could be crucial in determining things like genetic disorders or even perhaps treating repeated miscarriages. But as The Guardian notes, this discovery also falls beyond the realm of regulation in the UK and in most countries, so it does raise a lot of ethical issues.
When they start replacing us with clones and fake people, That's probably the end of me then. Shabadoo, Bushkis.
Because whose DNA are they going to use? You need that from the sperm, the male, the X and the Y. Don't make no sense, y'all. Be on the lookout, though. See, I'm thinking that if we get an alien invasion, that's what they're gonna come from. Yo, I need one of those.
お腹に出てくる。はい、これ大変熱いので、手につかないように、やってから吹きも注意呼びかけながらやってます。で、緑いきますね。緑は結構上まで入れるね。そして最初に首下げのバージでちょっと形見えてきましたがね。元はこんな感じなのよ。はい、で、ここからですよ。中国スタイルで。こっちを作ります。よく見ててください。いきますよ。ゆっくりこう下げて。縛っていきます。ほはー。あんな感じで、引いてくれ。お待たせしてしまったので、大きくしてみましょう。はい、こんな感じで、はい、最後で引き上げてみましょう。ずっと大きいのできてね。で、今元ができましたので、これを真似て形にしていきたいと思います。見えますでしょうか。はい。白い部分ですね。で、ガストがキャベツとか真ん中に芯があると思います。ここで白い部分を入れていきます。これで丸めていきますね。はい。この形の中で、まだですよ。ここからですよ。まだありますよ。で、2枚目に切った方も巻いていきます。で、こうすることによって乾燥ができますからね。1、3、4、5、こんな風に全部巻けました。これ形の加えていきますよ。これを水に入れます。
That's crazy. Watch what y'all are eating. Ooh. Why would you be driving in a cornfield anyways? Especially in a Ferrari. It's just all kinds of dumb.
Hey guys, pull the socks out.
Where's your fire extinguisher?
Good.
Base of the fire, base of the fire, base of the fire.
No, Mountain Dew is not gonna help. Idiot.
Drive the car forward.
See, I think the government is making all these fires everywhere. It's just idiots on YouTube. Dumbasses. Ooh, got another glitch in the Matrix.
It ain't over, y'all. It ain't over.
That's the helicopter reporting on Bob Barker's death for the third time.
Again.
Misunderstood to
and
this
the Bible, I'm thinking, isn't an accurate translation of what he was trying to
Not
teach
always,
us
no.
and tell us.
No. Much of what, in that sense, that individual was teaching is very similar to what you are now understanding in what you call your metaphysical age. The idea is that simply people back then couldn't understand it. But to put it in a more fundamental sense, Yeshua, or as you say, Jesus,
Yeshua,
really did not intend in any way, shape, or form to create followers. Intended to create leaders, equals. Did not intend to create Christians per se, intended to let you all know you are Christ's. That's the greatest misunderstanding of the information. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So much of what you're understanding today is the idea that that individual was teaching, even down to the concept of how powerfully your beliefs create your reality, yes? Because did not, in that sense, at least to some degree, the Bible quote him as saying, it is your belief, it is your faith that has made the difference? Yes? And did it not also say that when Yeshua even went back to his hometown because people there only knew him as a carpenter and did not believe in the things that other people said he could do none of those things in his hometown. And the Bible says so very clearly. You understand?
Yes.
It's all about the idea of your belief system. It's all about the idea of what you know to be true. It's all about your actions, all about your alignment. This is all that individual was saying, and that's what he meant when he said, I am the way. He meant be this way. I'm the example. I'm the way. Be like me.
If you want to see a script for what's coming, look at the movie Independence Day. Now, what most people don't know about since late 50s, early 60s, like the Barney Hill case and all that, those were all human to begin to condition the public that there's a scary threat from outer space. Their whole purpose is to create sort of a global militarized totalitarian superstate of the world fighting another world. It's like War of the Worlds. Okay. And that's been a 70-year defense plan. Carol Rosin saw the plan, who was Werner von Braun's spokesperson, who's on our team. And she's almost 80 now, but brilliant mind. When she realized in the 70s that this was what was afoot, her whole life was devoted to trying to get some of these projects under control. But your little David's up against an enormous Goliath.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Gotta look into that.
A group of friends were walking in the forest, when suddenly they heard a noise above their heads, and as they looked, this is what they stumbled upon. The ending will surprise you.
What the hell?
Lo está manejando, lo está manejando. El protector. Habla de caer. Dios me salva. Vida que me fortalece. Está rezando y unión. Está Dios. Es siempre de él. Y nada desde él. Dios es nuestro refugio. Amén.
Why does it look like he's morphing? Holy sh...
Este fue Bumbra. Este fue Misael. Misa.
Yo, be careful what you touch.
If the sun has no air around it, and fire needs air to burn, then how does the sun keep burning? The sun is literally in a vacuum, which has no air. How does it burn in a vacuum? Isn't that concerning?
Mind blown.
Pusieron en una caja de madera de 1 metro cuadrado y seguía envuelta en una red y la cubrieron con una lona. Colocaron esta caja.
This is what you're greeted with. Yep. Good morning.
Hey, they just trying to do that First Amendment audit.
This is absolutely unacceptable and ridiculous working conditions. OSHA doesn't want to do anything about it. The mayor's office doesn't want to do anything about it. Nobody seems to want to do anything about it.
Because it's a public space, y'all.
City Hall doesn't look like this. Fire departments don't look like this. Every city facility doesn't look like this except for police departments. I can't even walk through the floor to the other side. I'm not blaming these people. I'm blaming the city.
Do something about it. Y'all have a budget for homeless people.
You're right. I'm going in the corner there. Yeah, well. Hell with it. I can get there, right? As you can imagine, I can't even get out the gate over here to go over there.
That's crazy. Those people need help,
Ridiculous. Stay tuned. This is one station. I'm going to go on a little morning tour. I'll be back in a bit.
Those people need help, like we said.
Are y'all seeing this? I told you, friend international creators, watch international news sources. This is disturbing. Listen for the screams.
What's going on there?
Jesus Christ.
Is that in Hawaii? Yeah, it looks like Independence Day for real. Dang. Where was that? Let me know in the comments.
This is a dog that has been contaminated by nuclear radiation. Pay attention. It has only one eye, positioned right in the center, displaying an extremely eerie mutation that gives it a profoundly unsettling appearance. What's even more chilling is the discovery of a group of creatures under the bridge. They hang themselves beneath the structure, featuring eerie teeth in their central sections. To this day, the exact species remains undetermined. However, the extraction of their blood confirms that they have been subjected to nuclear contamination. All of this took place in 1986, the third year after the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Radioactive substances contaminated the entire sky, resulting in widespread nuclear pollution across the region. By the third year of nuclear contamination, the local wildlife had undergone severe mutations. 3 years later, scientists returned to the area, and one creature without a head caught their attention. Its appearance resembled that of a headless deer, with the head seemingly missing.
It's like a
Now
headless
the
moose.
mass before their eyes, coiled into a slow, undulating motion, has puzzled scientists. Some speculate that they are mutated forms of animals, while others suggest they might be plants affected by nuclear contamination. However, it's certain that there is a faint consciousness within them. What can be confirmed is that they've endured nuclear contamination. What exactly these entities are might not matter, but it's likely that in the not-so-distant future, with Japan's release of nuclear-contaminated water, more similar organisms could come into our view.
Wow. Watch the water you drink.
We've shown them that bullets used to be rubbed in garlic in World War I and II. They didn't have to kill anyone by hitting him in the heart. If he was just nicked, he would die. So, Bob, if you want to kill somebody, just got a clove of garlic. Push the point of your dart gun, your blowgun projectile, into that, and he will die very rapidly. The CIA is trained to use this.
He's got that widow's peak looking like a vampire, though. That's why he's afraid of garlic.
Look, two carp are exchanging electric eels in their stomachs, as if some mysterious force is guiding them. Even
Get y'all's
experts are
mind
left
out the
astonished
gutter.
by such behavior. Speaking of which, in South America, there's a mysterious tribe where their fish are naturally controlled by electric eels. Once they reach adulthood, a remarkable exchange takes place. During this process, the carp miraculously burrow into the soil, open their mouths wide, and spit out a 2-meter electric eel into the mouth of another carp. This kind of behavior is truly bewildering. Back in 2014, American experts discovered that electric eels have the ability to control other fish through electric discharges. Carp in front of electric eels respond like taxis, coming when called and going straight into the eels' mouths, making it both safe and convenient. The eels use a unique electric signal to control other fish's behavior. However, the sight of fish burrowing out of the soil to exchange electric eels might seem unbelievable, but it's genuinely depicted in the video.
Yo, like I said, get your mind out the gutter.
Ever wondered why things really fall down? Well, you've come to the right place. All physical things exist at ground level. It's their natural habitat. Anything made of physical matter has a molecular structure. This is what determines the density of an object, not gravity. That's why a slinky waits for the rest of it to push it down, because there's no force there pulling it to the ground. What you're seeing here is just matter returning to its natural, neutral state through density buoyancy and electrostatics. The universe is not gravitational, but it is electrical. Watch the video until the end for full explanation. When she spots something odd, to her right, a moose, cruising at the same speed as Christy's boat, and seemingly running on the surface of the water. And before you write this all, as the moose simply running in a shallow part of the river, watch closely. Let's watch that again. The moose crosses in front of the boat, and the boat, which has a motor, glides right on through, as if nothing is under it at all. What is going on here? Every once in a while.
Yeah, that's a little strange. I don't have any answers for that one. that is.
It was low tide, and Rachel Carney was out beyond the danger sign, floating on her back, relaxing, when big trouble struck.
I turned around, I heard a hissing sound. So I stopped, I looked beside me, and all I seen was a face come up with these big teeth, and I just remember the face being like, shaped like a basketball, and the face went in, like kind of sucked in, and then went like squared off. Then it had all white, and it kept swimming around me, it rubbed up against my leg, so I just stopped, and I pretended like I wasn't moving. That's when it rubbed up, went down, kept going around me.
It rubbed up against your leg?
Up against my leg.
It touched you?
It touched me. That's how I knew it was scary.
Really?
Like scales, because I thought it was scales because I seen the face. So I started swimming away. I yelled, "Danny, help me, something's chasing me."
Rachel Carney's fiance, Dennis Vasconcelos, had been fishing with a buddy on these rocks. He raced into the water.
It's going to get her. I grabbed her by the ass, rear end, and I grabbed her like that, and I whipped her in. We're over her head. I whipped her in. I says, Rachel, just swim. Don't turn around no matter what you hear, right? Now I stood there, and the thing's going like around me and stuff, all right? And I can see how big it is and stuff, and it's gigantic, okay? It has scales on it and stuff. Now all of a sudden, from me to you away, this big head comes up. Honestly, I've never seen nothing like this before in my life. It's like a basketball. It's like this big, okay? It comes up, and it's got these fangs, like my fingers, right? The first, this many in the bottom, and about 2 or 3 at the top, plus layers inside, okay? And it's like blackish on the top a little bit, and it's got a couple of scales that you can see and stuff, and you can see the white starting under its neck, and it shoots water out of its nose, right, and out of its mouth. It goes like this to me. It goes, and it's spitting the water out of me. Now I think it's going to kill me, you know what I mean?
The group thinks the creature was attracted to blood from a nasty injury to Joey Melo's leg. Joey was out in the water as he is right now, cleaning his leg. Joey, how much blood was there?
I bled for an hour and a half, and it just wouldn't stop.
I will not ever go in salt water again, because I am not scared. I thought I was dead that day. Honest, I didn't think he was going to make it in time to get me. I just thought it was dead. I thought it was a bomb.
At first I thought it was an eel, okay, because it was, when it was rolling first, right, it would roll and you could see the white and stuff, but when it got to chase her, it was going like this. You know what I mean? Like they go a little bit like this, like a hump, sort of. It sounds like a barracuda, similar, like that, all right?
It's like a
You're
gator.
still in the moment right now, 2 days later. You're still in this moment, are you?
I have flipped over this. I think I went to bed. I've been going to bed with things grabbing me, wrapping around my neck, choking, fighting underground and everything.
Gator Gar's done evolved. Yo.
Who else has heard about this FEMA alarm that's gonna hit every television, every radio, and every cell phone on October 4th at like 2:33 p.m. A lot of people are not worried about it. There's just like, oh, it's just a broadcast, no, nothing needed. But why on every phone, TV, and radio at the exact same time? It makes me think that maybe I want to have my TV off, my radio off, and my phone off on October 4th at 2:33.
Have y'all heard of anything?
Yeah, if I learned anything about FEMA, it's death.
Let me know in the comments if y'all have heard about that. I haven't heard anything.
What's God like? Well, first of all, God is everything, so he's like everything. He is everything. There's nothing that he isn't like. Is he like a man? I don't know. Everything, he lives in everything. Everything on this earth.
I can't describe to you the feeling that it gives you when your son says to you, can't you feel it? God is everywhere. I'm going with God. I'm waiting for God to come and get me. It isn't a happy thing at all, or an inside. It's a death wish. And I tried talking to him. I said, Jimmy, you don't see God till you die. But he couldn't see that at all. He believed that he was seeing it right now.
You can join the army, you can go to war, you can get a gig, work as an engineer, become a vegetable, and drive to work in your own car, in your own big metal box. And, this looks absurd. People in their metal boxes like just going all over job to job, frustrated, uptight. What joy is there in life? Life is, and should be ecstasy. Being alive should be a joy, and it's a drag for most people, because they never had a chance to figure it out for themselves what they wanted to do.
That's a trip. Thank y'all once again for stopping by Bryce is Right. Hope y'all have that good 3-day weekend. Get y'all some rest, rejuvenation, a little TLC. Thank you, Lawless State, for that comment on the last video. I appreciate you for being the #1. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Hey y'all, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, comment on the videos, and on the next one I'll be sure to give y'all a shout out for the best comment of the week. Alright y'all, peace.